Hey there, Harry. How have you been? It's been a while since you and I last talked, hasn't it? I mean, really, just how many years has it actually been? I really don't remember when the last time that I sent you a message was. Anyways, I just wanted to ask about how you were doing these days.
Hey, Toby. If you really want to know about how long it's been since you and I have last spoken, I think it has been about 3 years since we last sent each other a message. Anyways, what do you want? Why are you messaging me right now? I'm really busy, so let's make this quick, okay?
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. I just barely even sent you a message and you're already going to start acting all pissy? I really can't believe you. But then again, I guess you did always have that weird sense of pride about yourself, didn't you? Even though I really don't think you have anything to be all that proud of in the first place. And let me guess, what you're busy with is still slaving away on the assembly line at that lame factory job that you have? Isn't that right?
Look, we're in our really busy season right now, and that's why I'm really busy right now, okay? We have a lot of orders coming in from our clients, and the factory is basically operating at maximum capacity right now, so I really don't have time for this. If you have something to say to me, why don't you just spit it out already so that we can get this over with?
Jeez, you really can be a jerk sometimes, do you know that? I was only making a little joke is all, but I guess you can't even take one of those these days, can you? Wait a second. Don't tell me that you're actually still mad at me for what I did after all this time. Man, you're really such a petty little baby sometimes, do you know that? Glad to see that you haven't changed one bit in 3 years, Harry. Okay, you listen to me, you little nobody. You have got some serious nerve trying to ignore me like this. I mean, do you know how to talk to your superiors? You really must think highly of yourself if you think what you're doing right now is okay. But you're nothing compared to me. Now you are going to answer my messages right now. I mean it.
Oh my gosh, can you just hurry up and tell me what it is that you want to talk to me about? Because if you're just going to keep dancing around the point, then I don't see the point in keeping up this conversation with you. And do you seriously think that you're better than me? I really have no idea where you got that idea, but you're being delusional.
Oh, really? Do you really think I'm wrong about being better than you? If that were true, then why is it that I was able to snag myself a fiancé with a really high position in his company? I'm never going to have to work another day in my life. So what do you think of that, huh? Oh, wait. I don't even care. I don't even care what you think. I'm the winner and you're the loser. And this is just further proof that it's always been that way. I mean, after all, anyone can tell that I'm clearly the better looking one out of the two of us. And I've always just been gorgeous anyways. So of course it would only make sense that I would finally found my rich Prince Charming.
Is that what all of this is about? You just wanted to tell me that you were getting married? Well, great. Good for you. Congrats on that. Are we done here yet?
You really are just pathetic, do you know that? Even though we're texting, I can tell how much pain you're in after getting that message. You are so jealous of me and the amazing life that I'm going to have with my rich husband.
I actually really don't care at all about what you do with your life. We're not together anymore anyways. Is this really why you messaged me like this? You just wanted to brag about this to me? I knew I shouldn't have bothered responding.
You're only half right about that. I did want to brag about the amazing life that's in store for me. But I also wanted to let you know that my wedding is going to be on the 7th of next month.
Okay then. Why do you think I care about any of that after all that I've just said here?
Hello? Lucky number 7, don't you get it? It's going to be a really amazing day for me. And that's why you have to make sure that you come to my wedding and be there to see me get married.
Are you serious right now? You're seriously inviting me out to your wedding like this?
You really are dumber than you look, you know that? I'm doing you a favor here, don't you get that? I'm inviting you to an amazing wedding, the likes of which a lowlife like you would never get to see in your life. I knew I made the right choice when I decided to leave your broke self on the curb and find someone who can make sure that I'll live the life that I deserve. So why don't you swallow that stupid pride of yours and come to see me get married to my rich CFO fiancé?
You know, I think I'll go. Let's do this thing. If that's what you want, I'll be there.
Wait, you're really serious? Oh man, this is going to be so good. I seriously cannot wait.
Well, it seems to me like I don't really have a choice in the matter at all. Hey there, Juan. Do you have a second to talk to me real quick?
Oh, hey there, Harry. Yeah, I can talk right now. Oh, what's on your mind? Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything is fine with me, thanks for asking. I just wanted to double check because I heard that you were going to get married soon. I was just wondering if you wouldn't mind telling me who the lucky person you're going to marry is. It wouldn't happen to be someone named Toby, would it?
Actually, yes. Man, you really do have a good memory. Oh, wait a second. Did I ever tell you who it was that I was going to be marrying? I can't recall.
Well, either way, it's actually Toby who I kind of wanted to talk to you about right now. I just happen to know Toby as well, and he's also getting married on the same day that you are. So I think we might be thinking of the same Toby, actually.
Wait, really? Are you serious? You know that? Now that I think about it, I saw your name on both mine and my fiance's list of the people who we're going to invite to our wedding. What a happy little coincidence.
Well, it certainly is some kind of coincidence. That much I can agree with you on.
But since you've been invited by both of us, that means we've got to arrange to get you a special seat at the wedding now. I mean, it's pretty rare for someone to be invited by both sides of a wedding, don't you think? Seriously, what are the odds?
I'm really glad you're so excited that I'm going to be there for the wedding and all. But if I can be honest, I really would rather just sit on your side of the aisle. And if possible, I really would like to downplay as much as possible the fact that Toby and I know each other. See, I don't know if you knew this, but him and I used to go out with each other for a while.
Hold on a second. You're telling me that my fiancé is your ex-boyfriend? Are you serious?
I'm afraid that's how it seems. I was really surprised myself when I put it together.
Wow, well, what are the odds of that happening? That really is pretty crazy when you think about it.
Well, can I ask you a question? And please don't take this the wrong way, but you do love Toby, right? I mean, this isn't just like a marriage of convenience or something, right?
Yeah, of course I love Toby. I mean, we are getting married after all. I knew him because he was working as my secretary for my office. He's helped me through so much. So I guess the love just kind of came naturally.
I see. Well, if that's the case, then I won't press you about him any further. Certainly isn't my business anyways. But I just want you to know that, well, I'm just a little worried about Toby, and I hope you don't mind if I do some investigating. Just to put my own mind at ease. If you really would rather I just keep out, then I promise that I don't do anything you would consider going too far.
No, of course you can do whatever you like. I think you have great intuition and you've never let me down before, so of course I'm not going to tell you not to follow your gut. Besides, I understand why us getting married might make you a little uneasy. I know you're just trying to look out for everyone though, and I appreciate it. But I just want you to know that I know in my heart that Toby isn't the person you might think he is. I just know it. Oh man, that was the best wedding ever. It really was a masterpiece. No other way to say it at all. And I can't even remember the last time that I laughed that hard. I mean, really, to see some lowly little factory worker like you talking to my amazing CFO husband was just something else. And then, you even went to go and talk to his dad, too. Oh man, it was like watching a car crash in slow motion. My stomach was hurting because I was laughing so much. But anyways, now that I've shown you just a taste of how amazing my new life is going to be, I never ever want you to talk to me or my husband ever again, got it?
You really have some nerve reaching out to talk to me after what you did. Do know that. Just who do you think you are?
After what I did? I'm sure that I have absolutely no idea at all what you possibly could be talking about.
I mean that I went to your wedding, was ready to be there to help the two of you celebrate. But then you had to get in my face and tell me that I wasn't worthy of talking to your husband. And on top of all of that, you had the nerve to throw your glass of wine all over my suit. What is the matter with you?
Are you really surprised that I did any of that? Do you really not think that you had that coming at all?
But that wasn't even all that you did. Then you shouted out loud to everyone that I wasn't even invited to the wedding, and you called me your crazy stalker. So I had no choice but to run out of there before people thought I was a dangerous person. Why in the world would you do this to me?
Because it was the funniest thing that I'd ever seen done to anyone in my entire life, of course.
Are you serious right now? What is the matter with you? How can you think that's okay to do to someone?
Okay, now you're really starting to get on my nerves. You know that? I was kind enough to invite you to my amazing wedding, but that doesn't mean that you were on equal footing with all the other guests. I just had to make sure that you knew your place in all of this, and that's why I did what I did to you. If you didn't think that's going to happen, then that really shows just how clueless you are about how the real world works.
I was really hoping that you might have changed after all these years, even just slightly. But now I realize that you haven't changed at all.
Of course not. And would I even want to change when I'm already perfect just the way that I am, huh?
Whatever. I should have known better than to expect anything good out of you. Besides, I know you're just into Juan for his money.
Well, no, duh. Do you really think you're a genius for figuring that one out? But who wouldn't be? Besides, Juan is just too sweet to ever tell me no. All I have to do is ask and he gives me all the money I want for whatever I need. That's why I'll never ever have to work another day in my life.
But you do realize that it's only going to be a matter of time before he figures that out. And then your entire marriage is going to fall apart, right?
You have no idea how much of a pathetic little sore loser you sound like trying to scare me like that. The fact of the matter is that I know how to play my husband like a fiddle and he'll never turn me down. This is all your fault. How could you do this to me? I was just fired as Juan's secretary. What did you tell him to ruin this for me?
I'm sorry, I thought that you didn't want me to talk to you ever again. Isn't that what you said? And either way, all I did was make sure that you got exactly what was coming to you. So if you're looking for someone to blame, start with yourself. After all, you were the one that showed all the guests at the wedding just the kind of person that you really are. Did you think that you were going to get away with that?
But, I mean, this doesn't make any sense. Even my father-in-law was stepping in to defend you. Why in the world would he even know who you are? He came up to me after I chased you out of the wedding and was shouting at me and asking me how I could do that to someone like you. It didn't make any sense at all. Why in the world would someone like Juan's dad even care about a little nobody like you, huh?
You'd think that for the secretary of the CFO of your company, that would know just a bit more about who the company deals with.
And just what is that supposed to mean, huh? What does someone like you even know about running a huge business like this? You don't know anything.
Are you sure about that? Because you might want to go and see who your company is contracted out for the manufacturing. Spoiler alert. It's my company.
Wait, what do you mean by that? I don't get it.
I mean that your and Juan's company relies on using my company to be able to manufacture its goods at a profit. Without our working relationship, your company wouldn't exist. It would run into the red so quickly with us.
But I still don't get it. Why would anyone want to stick up for you when you're nothing but another worker on the assembly line? It doesn't make any sense to me at all.
I guess you really don't know all these things at all, do you? The fact of the matter is that my company has sites all over the country. So while you've been putting me down as some little nobody, you've really been talking about a huge national chain that operates just about everywhere you could think of. In fact, we're quite famous for just how many impressive clients we've worked with in the past. Your company is one of our biggest.
This can't be right. You're lying to me. I don't know how, but you've tricked everyone. This can't be happening at all.
I don't really care whether or not you believe what I'm trying to tell you. Because at the end of the day, it isn't going to change the facts on the ground, you know. But then again, you never were really one for thinking about anyone or anything else besides yourself. I remember when you and I were dating, you were always asking me for money. You would always insist on eating out at the finest restaurants. You would always demand that I buy you the most expensive brands of clothing and handbags. And worst of all, you never said thank you, and you always acted like you were entitled to it. But you really were missing the biggest detail of all that was right in your face the entire time. How in the world could I have managed to treat you to all of that if I really had the low-paying job that you think I had?
Oh, just shut up already. I don't have to take this from you. I know that you probably just got all your money from some kind of back alley dealings that you did at work.
No, I'm afraid that you are dead wrong about that. All the money that I spend on you was money that I had earned from my job. But you really should be glad. After all, you didn't get fired, really. You just got a demotion is all, and now you're just another person in the office.
How can you talk to me about that as if it's a good thing, huh? You don't seem to understand the gravity of the situation. I got demoted and I'm being told that I'll have to transfer to a new office. Out in the countryside!
Oh, I see. Well, at least you're still going to have a job after all of this. You should at least be grateful for that, right?
Oh, I'm more than grateful, actually. I'm so grateful because now I'm just going to quit so that I can go and be a full-time housewife for my rich husband. You think you took me down with the little stunt that you made me do at the wedding. But all you've done is given me the push I need to start my new life.
Are you really sure that that's how things are going to go for you?
You have no idea what you're talking about. You're nothing but a little loser, and I'm still the big winner here.
I guess we'll just have to see about that then, won't we?
I don't know how, but I know that this is all your fault. How could you do this to someone else? What's the matter with you? Juan just told me he wants a divorce. What did you tell him? What lie did you put in his head to make him do this?
I didn't lie to him about anything at all. All I did was show him the proof that I had gathered about you cheating on him. And why shouldn't I have done that? The poor man was in love with you and you betrayed him. I had to do something.
But I was trying to hide it. Why would you go and tell him all of that when it was obvious that I was trying to hide it? And just what in the world were you thinking, hiring a PI to follow me around and find all of that stuff on me anyways, huh? Don't you realize that you've ruined me?
I really don't think that I've ruined you at all. You've done that yourself. All I've done is try and protect my friend.
What in the world are you talking about this time?
I mean that I wasn't about to let you try and drag Juan and his whole family down with him through your selfishness. That's why I sent him all of those photos. Of course, it was hard for me to do, and I hated hurting him like that, but he had a right to know.
But wait a second. This still isn't adding up at all. Are you telling me that you know my husband?
Of course I know your husband. Juan and I are really good friends. After all, the whole reason your company managed to work with mine is because of Juan. Our parents even know each other and used to hang out all the time. We all know each other and have spent plenty of time at each other's houses. Not only that, but now we're both in line to take over both of the companies that we work out of.
Well, hold on a second. What do you mean you're doing that to take over the company that you work for? That can't be right. And I don't care how you know my husband. It's clear that you're just trying to get close to him so that you can try and take advantage of all his money. You've been trying to act like you're so much better than me, but really, we're just the same.
You really don't know at all about where you work, do you? What is it like to be that ignorant?
And just what is that supposed to mean, huh? How dare you talk to me like that?
Look, the fact of the matter is my company is much larger than Juan's. I'm not bragging, it's just a fact. In fact, he was the one who came to me to ask for help when it was clear that his company was going to go under. He approached me and said that his overhead was way too high and that no matter what, he couldn't bring it down. So I sat him down with my team here, and we worked hard to figure out a deal that would benefit the both of us. And ever since we did, Juan's company has been back on track and growing steadily every single year. I'm honestly really proud of him. Obviously, my company had some hand in the success, but it really was mostly Juan's doing.
But you still haven't explained what any of this has to do with why you ruined my marriage.
Well, that one should just be obvious when you think about it. After all, I know exactly how you work and have experience dealing with you. You demanded that I buy everything in the world that you wanted from me, and then you went and stabbed me in the back. You were cheating on me the whole time that we were together, and that's why I thought that you might have been doing the same to poor Juan.
Well, of course I cheated on you. I hated being with you, and this is exactly why. You always ruin everything.
You say that, and yet that doesn't explain why I was able to find all that proof of you cheating on Juan. And you and him weren't just dating, you married him. I felt so horrible having to break the news to him. He really was so happy to be with you. So I started to look into you just a bit, and it wasn't long at all before the proof of you cheating came into light. I thought that you might have been doing just that to my friend. That's why I had to step in, so that I could try and protect him.
But, you were just an assembly line worker. This isn't the same. I had a good reason to break up with you.
Again, you keep saying that over and over again. But you're not explaining to me why it is that you chose to cheat on Juan, then. You need to answer for your crimes, and I'm not going to let you get away with doing what you did to me with my best friend. You betrayed him, and I'm not going to let you get away with it. You're getting exactly what you deserve.
How dare you talk to me like that, you little nobody? I don't care what you say. I know that you're nothing but a little worker with no real power. And do you really think that you're going to turn my own husband against me? He married me. He loves me. He's never ever going to end things with me. Juan, are you there? Please, you can't believe a word that Harry's told you. He's nothing but a filthy little liar. He's always had it out for me, and he's willing to lie about whatever he needs to get his way. All of those photos and texts and videos he sent you are all fake. They're all just AI generated. They're photoshopped. Harry is insane. You can't listen to a word he says about anything ever. You can trust me, though. I'm your husband. I'm on your side. Please, you have to know that you can trust me no matter what happens, okay? You can't be serious about this, right? Please tell me that you're joking. No, I'm being serious. Harry really is crazy and he always has been. You can't trust a word that he says. It's all a lie. It's just a sick plot of his to try and get revenge on me. Toby, I'm never going to listen to another word that you have to say to me. I loved you, but I don't think that you ever loved me. I'm telling you that it's all fake. You can't trust anything from Harry. He has no idea what he's talking about at all. It's over. Just stop this. It's already double-checked all of the evidence that he gave me, and I know that it's real. But honestly, I'm just shocked at you. How could you do this to me? He even showed me the messages that you were sending him. How you were talking bad behind my back. How you were trying to make a fool out of me this whole time. And that's why I'll never, ever, ever be able to trust a single thing you say to me. Ever again as long as I live. I want a divorce. Don't say that. You don't really mean that. You don't really mean that, right? You're not really going to leave me? Please. You know that I've always been by your side. Are you really going to take the word of some lowlife over me? Yes, you and I have been through a lot. And it's true that you have been a huge help to me at work. But the fact of the matter is I owe this whole company to the help that Harry's given me. He put not only himself but his job and even his company on the line to help me. And I can't just forget about that. He was always thinking about me and always working with everyone's best intentions in mind. He saved my business, and now he's saving my personal life too. So if you think that I owe a lousy cheater like you anything, then you're dead wrong. You're nothing to me now, and I want this marriage to be over already. But I'm your husband. You have to believe me, please. Everything I've ever done has always been for you, I swear. Please, you can't do this to me. We were supposed to be together forever. But you never even wanted me. You were always only ever interested in my money, and now I see that. That's what I know, that I owe you nothing now. Harry told me all about how this is a pattern for you, how you sink your claws into rich men just to drain them of everything. And meanwhile, you run around with other men, spending my money on all your fancy dates where you were cheating on me. Well, I am not going to be made a fool of anymore. You and I are over, and that's that. We're through. Now we can do this the easy or the hard way. But just know that either way, you're going to pay.
In the end, Toby was sued for his affairs behind his husband's back, as well as for all of Juan's money that had been spent funding for those illicit dates. Toby was charged with so much money that he had to go into serious debt. So much so that I don't think he'll ever be free from it as long as he lives. Not only that, but it only took a couple of days before the whole office realized just the kind of person that Toby really was. Ironically, being transferred out of the office in the country was a good thing for Toby because it meant that he could escape all those hateful stares and glares that he began to get. Last I heard, he was living in a tiny, cramped apartment and was barely taking any money home after paying down his interest from all of his debt. A few months later, I was voted by the board of my company to lead it as CEO. I really have no idea why Toby thought I was still on the factory line. I told him that's where I started, but it had been years since I'd worked that job. As for Juan, I felt so bad for him. He was depressed for quite some time after all that had happened between the three of us. I was always reaching out to him and making sure he was okay. We would grab drinks after work or talk on the phone about how we felt about all of this. But now it really does seem like he's getting over that terrible Toby. Meanwhile, Juan and I are working on more joint projects for our companies to undertake now that Juan's company is back on track. I suppose being betrayed by the same man has brought us even closer together. We have a dinner meeting arranged this week to talk about business, but for some reason my stomach is full of butterflies and I'm stressing so much over what to wear.
Hey Megan, how are you doing? It's been a long time since we last spoke. I was just wondering if you were well.
Carl? Yeah, it really has been a long time. I'm fine. I'm doing much better without you. So, what do you want? You've got a lot of nerve talking to me after everything you did. It's already been months since you left, and you suddenly want to have a chat? Just to let you know, I'm not interested in catching up or making up with you.
I just want to know how you've been recently, that's all. You don't have to be so defensive. You must be feeling lonely living all by yourself in that house without me, right? You can't have completely forgotten about me already.
Lonely? That's a great joke. I stopped feeling lonely 3 seconds after you walked out the door. Honestly, I felt more angry and sad. But it's already been months. I'm not sad about you anymore. I'm disappointed and still angry enough to not want to have anything to do with you, but otherwise, I'm doing really well. I'm grateful to our lawyers that our divorce went so smoothly and that it was all over so quickly. Thanks to that, I didn't have to meet you in court as often as I expected.
Alright, I'm kinda shocked. I thought that you would still feel something for me. I mean, it's only been 6 months, you know? You can't have gotten over me that quickly, can you? I kinda feel like we've really grown apart. I feel like there's a massive distance between us now. We used to be husband and wife, and we were in love. And we lived together, ate dinner together. But look at us now. We're so far apart.
Huh? What's your point, Carl? I told you that I'm not interested in talking to you. That includes getting nostalgic about how things used to be. And what do you expect? I don't know where you're living right now, but of course we're far apart, physically and emotionally. We're divorced, and we're never going to see each other ever again. We're complete strangers now. You're no different to any stranger I pass on the street. The difference between you and a stranger is that I would rather have a conversation with any random person rather than speak with you.
Megan, don't be so cold. You don't have to be so harsh towards me. I used to be your husband.
The key words are used to be. That was until you won the lottery and suddenly started acting like you were better than me. Yeah, it was a lot of money, but I don't understand how you could have changed so much in just a matter of hours. You threw me away on the day you won that lottery, and you're telling me that I'm being cold? I don't have anything to say, and I have no intention of being kind to an idiot like you.
Trust me, I feel really bad for what I did. I know I've been an idiot. That's why I messaged you today. I did something terrible, but I wish you could just talk to me. I'm really sorry. I hurt your feelings. I thought about what I did since then, and I've reflected on my actions. I regret ever doing something so stupid and impulsive. I should have been more rational when we were talking about the winnings, and shouldn't have reacted like that. No, I should have listened to what you said more carefully. You were being so reasonable about what to do with the money, and I wrecked our marriage because I was so selfish. I regret all of that and more.
The fact that you're saying that now means you're in the situation I predicted you'd end up in all those months ago, right? I hate to rub it in, but I told you so. I can't believe it took you so long to realize how wrong you were. I could see it coming from a mile away, but I guess you just had to experience it firsthand.
I know, I was stupid and I'm sorry. I finally realized that you warned me that this would happen for my sake. I was too blinded by the money to understand that you were only thinking of me. I wish I could go back in time and change everything, but I can't. I was so stupid and I regret it all.
Yeah, you were so stupid. And horrible, too. I get that winning $3 million was a big deal. It's a lot of money, and it's not every day that such a large amount of money comes into hand. I think anyone would panic and get big ideas about how they want to spend their newfound fortune. I was pretty shocked too, and I won't lie, I thought about all the amazing things we could buy too. But the way you reacted was abnormal. Once you knew you had the winning ticket, nothing else mattered to you. You only cared about yourself and the money.
I wasn't thinking straight. It was like I was in a dream state. I couldn't help myself.
All I suggested was that we should be sensible with how we spend the money and save as much of it as possible for our future together. And keep some money aside in case we had children. I wasn't planning on taking anything from you, and I made no mention of spending it all by myself. But you started raving. Shouting at me that it was your money and that I wasn't allowed to touch a single cent. That it was for you to use the way you wanted to spend it. I never intended to take anything from you, but that's what you assumed. And suddenly, poof, like magic, you were gone, along with the money. You didn't even answer my messages until you sent me the divorce papers. And even then, you only replied that you would give me alimony if I signed the papers. We had been together for 3 years, but all that went down the drain when you got that money and turned into a completely different man. For weeks, I wondered what those 3 years were, if they meant nothing to you. After I stopped being sad, I realized that I had already wasted 3 years, and that I shouldn't waste any more time trying to make sense of what you did.
I know. I was completely at fault. But it was $3 million. Neither of us had even had a tenth of that amount in our banks at one time. You can imagine why I went so crazy, can't you?
Yeah, it's a lot of money, but that doesn't excuse your behavior. You ranted at me that my parents might come and beg you for money because they're so poor and that you couldn't trust anyone anymore. You were insulting me and my family with every word you said. Because you had all this money, you had this ridiculous idea that you were better than all of us. I never knew you could be so hurtful and obnoxious, and I was shocked that you could change so easily because of some money.
I don't know what got into me. I don't really know why I said any of that. I didn't mean it, you know that, don't you? I regret everything I did and said after that. I wish I could take it all back.
Really? It sounded like you meant it at the time. Don't try and run away from what you did. It's way too late for you to start begging me for forgiveness. I couldn't care any less about how guilty you feel. Your feeling bad isn't going to change anything. Anyway, what do you want? Let's get this over with.
What are you talking about?
There's a reason why you messaged me today, isn't there? I know you didn't just message me so that you could apologize.
No, I really was worried about you. I wanted to show you that it changed and felt bad about what I did. I guess I also wanted to find out what you did with the money I gave you when we divorced. I was just curious about how you spent it, that's all.
Money? That's what you're interested in? You're talking about the lump sum of money you gave me, right? You chose to give me that money instead of sending me regular payments of alimony because you didn't want to risk having to send me alimony payments for the rest of your life, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that money. I gave you $200,000, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. What about it?
What did you do with it?
It's my money, so what does it matter what I did with it? I don't think it's any of your business how I spent it. It's not like you set any conditions for how I spend it when the amount was decided in court.
Yeah, but it was my money to begin with. I think I have a right to know what you've done with it and decide what you do with it regardless of what was decided in court. And if you have any left, I was wondering if you could return it. Since you're so smart when it comes to money, I was hoping you still have a lot left.
No way. You can't seriously be asking for it back. Of course I'm not giving it back. It may have been yours when you had it, but it became mine when you paid it to me as compensation. Do you understand the meaning of the word compensate? You're the one that suddenly asked for a divorce, so I was owed alimony. But you didn't want to pay that, and I didn't want to keep on having to meet you in court, so I settled for that money you gave me. I don't have any obligation to return that money to you. That money was owed to me, and it's mine.
Yeah, it was compensation, but I only gave you a lot of money because I had a lot of my own money at the time. But I'm having trouble right now, and I need some money. It would be great if you could give it back. To be honest, it's my money, so I shouldn't even have to ask you.
What do you mean by trouble? I got married after we divorced. Oh, so the rumors I heard were true. Congratulations! I heard that you married someone. So, how did that turn out for you?
She ran away with all of my money. I never should have married her.
What? All of it? Yeah, can you believe it?
It was $3 million, so I thought that I didn't have to worry about anything for the rest of my life. I thought I could live like a celebrity. So I resigned from my job and had a house built for me and my new wife. We filled it with designer furniture and everything. We even had a pool put in. We were living the perfect life together until one day she suddenly asked for a divorce. After the divorce was finalized, I realized that all of my money had been transferred to her bank account, and she was gone. We were divorced. My account was empty. She had disappeared. She even told her lawyers that I'd been cheating on her, even though I'd never done anything like that. I'd already lost $1 million in compensation during the divorce for an affair I never had, and she took the rest of what was in my account without me even realizing it. I don't know where she is, but the last I heard, she was living in a penthouse apartment abroad.
You said you never cheated on her, but she managed to win the court case? That must have meant that she had enough evidence to argue for compensation. You can try and act the victim all you like, but in the end, it was your own fault. Your own irresponsible actions brought all this upon you.
Yeah, fine. She got pictures of me with another woman. But how is it fair that she gets $1 million in the divorce? It's my money.
So you did cheat on her after all. You're a pathetic excuse for a husband.
Yeah, all right. Say all you like. Anyway, that's not my point. I've explained why I need the money. Can you give me back the money I gave you? I need it right now. My ex-wife got the house in the divorce too, so I don't have anywhere to live. She's not even using it. She's abroad. But the woman put it out for sale. I was kicked out of my own house so that she could sell it and take more money from me. Megan, you're still living at the same place we lived in when we were married, right? Can we live together again?
Excuse me? Are you asking if you can move in with me?
Let's just forget about everything that happened in the past and live together. I want us to start over. I'll be a better husband this time. Even if we don't have the $3 million, I know that we can be happy together. I still love you. We can work through this together. I swear I'll make you happy this time.
No way. You must be out of your mind. It's disgusting how you think you can slither your way back into my life again. We're over, and we're never getting back together. Ever. The divorce was finalized, and I'm free of you. I don't have anything else to say to you. Plus, I've already moved out of that house and sold it. I'm living somewhere else.
What, you moved out? Where are you living now? Are you still close by?
I'm not giving you the details of where, but I'll tell you a bit about it. Thanks to the compensation I got from you, I was able to buy some pretty reasonable shares. I had to be patient, but it went really well. I managed to earn a profit from it.
You bought shares? I never knew that you knew how to do that kind of stuff. Why didn't you tell me when I had the $3 million? We could have made an even bigger fortune.
Don't be stupid, Carl. It was beginner's luck. And of course, I didn't put the entire $200,000 you gave me into buying shares. I invested a reasonable amount and got lucky. Once I made a decent profit, I backed out and put all the money I made into a savings account. Right now, I'm working full-time and using the money I've saved up to live a little more luxuriously. I buy organic and I spend money on the things I love and enjoy. But I still have money saved for a rainy day. Thanks to that, I was able to get a penthouse apartment in a really lovely area. It's not filled with designer furniture, so it might not be as fancy as the place you had, but it's home. I realized early on that it was dangerous to impulse buy when you have so much money at your fingertips, so I try and only buy what I need or really want. I'm doing really well at work too, so everything's going perfectly. Smooth sailing. I was being serious when I said I was doing better without you. Honestly, I'm grateful that you won that lottery, and I'm glad you told me you wanted a divorce when you did. If you hadn't, I would have been stuck with you.
You living in a penthouse apartment too? You're kidding. I never imagined that you would end up being so successful. It's only been 6 months since we divorced. But that's my money you're standing on. You and my other exes, you're both living in luxury thanks to me.
It's money we were owed. I don't know what to say about that money she took from your account, except maybe that it was just karma coming around to bite you in the ass. By the way, how much money do you have saved right now?
About $200?
You can't be serious. You're turning 36 this year, aren't you? You don't have a place to live, you're unemployed, and you only have $200 saved? I would sympathize, but I know that it's all your own fault. What are you planning to do from now on?
I was just kicked out of my own house last week. I haven't been able to find a job yet. I thought that I could sell the house, but my other ex got it in the divorce, so I don't have anything worth selling. I already failed one job interview, and I didn't know what else to do, so I decided to message you, hoping that you could help me.
What about your parents? Why don't you ask them to let you stay with them while you find a place of your own? And a job.
Some idiots in my parents' neighborhood found out that I won $3 million and started harassing my parents. Most of it was really childish, throwing toilet paper around, but they were getting death threats in the mail and stuff too. Some magazines are asking for interviews nonstop. My parents ended up moving away and they cut ties with me. I need your help, Megan. I don't have anyone else.
You're the idiot, Carl. That's the main reason why I warned you about bragging about your win to everyone. Just because you won $3 million doesn't make you better than everyone else. I told you that you shouldn't get carried away, didn't I? But you didn't listen, and you lost a lot of friends and made a lot of enemies in the process.
I know, I regret a lot of what I did. I regret not listening to you the most, because none of this would have happened if I just did as you said. That's why I want to get back together again. I need you to keep me in check.
Sorry, Carl, but I'm not interested in being your babysitter. We're never getting back together. There's not even a 1% chance of it happening.
Why not? I'm not asking you to be my babysitter. I want us to be husband and wife again. We didn't get divorced because we stopped loving each other. You still love me, don't you? We can get back together again.
You must be joking. You're the only one that thinks we still have a chance. I don't know whether you do actually still have any feelings for me, or if you're just saying all this because you want money. But either way, it doesn't change how I feel about you. The second you said you wanted a divorce, I hated you from the bottom of my heart. You chose your money over me. You made that really clear during the divorce. Now, I'm indifferent. I couldn't care less about what happens to you.
Don't say that. That hurts more than being told you hate me. Please, I'm begging you for help. Could you at least have some pity for me? I need your help. We used to be married, remember? We spent 3 years living in the same house. We can forget about everything and start new together.
No thanks. You're the one that asked for a divorce despite the 3 years we spent together. So don't bring it up as a reason to get back together.
Then could you at least lend me some money? That's all I asked for. You said you've got money saved up. You can spare some, can't you? You made that money because of the money I gave you. You owe me. Come on, I don't even have a place to live. I'm begging you, Megan, help me out. I don't have anyone else to turn to.
I don't have any obligation to help you. You won $3 million and you told me that you didn't trust me with your money, saying that I might waste it all on shopping sprees. Only God knows where you got the idea that I would do that. You said you wanted to spend it how you liked and demanded I sign the divorce papers. And you left, taking all your money with you. Well, I'm telling you now that I'm free to spend the money I have however I like, including the money I got as compensation. I don't have a single cent to give you.
Then what am I supposed to do? The reason why you have so much money right now is because of the money I gave you. Don't you feel any gratitude towards me? You could at least give something back as thanks. It's not fair that you're living in a penthouse apartment and have money saved and still have a job. I don't have anything. How can I accept that?
Why should I care whether you accept it or not? You were living in a house filled with designer items and lived the celebrity life for a few months, didn't you? I hear that your new wife was quite beautiful, too. You didn't have to work and spent your days relaxing, sleeping, and eating, I guess. Do you remember what you told me when you left me? You said that you were rich and that you deserved better than a boring old woman like me, even though we're the same age. Even though you would be just as boring without that money. You said that you were going to find someone younger and prettier, someone that would suit your newfound fortune. Did you think I would forget that you said that?
I don't remember saying anything like that at all. But I'm sorry, I really am. I wasn't myself then. I didn't think that at all. I've never thought anything like that. You didn't think I was being serious, did you? Ever since we got divorced, I've been thinking about you. I just want to get back together. I realized after spending a few months living with my other wife that the only one for me was you. I need you, Megan.
Really? You need me? Thanks. I'm so flattered.
Is that all you have to say? I'm begging you here. Just listen to what I have to say, please. Can't you be a little interested just for a minute? I just need $1,000, that's all. I won't ask for any more than that. I'll pay you back. Megan, are you listening to me? If I have $1,000, I can buy lottery tickets again. I'll win a fortune, and I'll be able to give you all the money you want.
You've got to be kidding. I guess it's true that money drives people crazy. You hear a lot in the news about how people spent their winnings on something ridiculous, but I think you've outdone all of them. I've never heard of anyone that had to beg their ex for money to bet their chances on a second win. If you think that's the way out of your problems, then there's no helping you.
What do you mean there's no helping me? You can help me. I just need money. We can fix everything if we get back together and help each other through this. I want to start over with you. I love you. Don't you love me back? Don't you feel sorry for me?
You don't love me. You just love that I have something you don't. My money. And I don't need anything to be fixed. My life is great as it is now. It's not perfect yet, but you're not the one that will make it perfect. You need to learn to fix your behavior and fix your problems yourself. Don't bother me anymore.
I do love you. I only have you. Give me back my money.
It's not yours. I made this money because of the decisions I made. You lost yours because of the decisions you didn't think through. Don't ever message or call me ever again. You asshole. Let me give you the same parting gift you gave me. I deserve better than a boring old man like you. I'm going to find someone that loves me and live happily ever after without you. I'll be blocking your number, so don't try and contact me. Goodbye. After that, Megan blocked Carl's number and blocked him on all of the social networking they were connected on. Megan was able to forget about Carl pretty easily and was enjoying her peaceful life without him. She was living her ideal life, focusing on her career and coming home to the apartment she had taken care to furnish with things she loved. Carl, however, had used up what remained of his savings and still couldn't pass an interview because of his obvious lack of work ethic. He didn't change his attitude and blamed the interviewers for not passing him. As a result, he started borrowing money from loan sharks, and with that money, he began gambling at his nearest casino. Of course, it wasn't that easy to make a fortune, and the gambling only made his debt bigger and bigger. He was digging his own grave, but he still didn't change his attitude. After realizing how big his debt had gotten, he became desperate. But instead of trying for another job interview, he tried to steal money from a convenience store and was caught by the police. Megan found out about Carl's arrest on the morning news, but was too indifferent to care. She only remarked that money really does drive people crazy, and went on about her day as she usually would. Carl was just another stranger to her now.
Hey Aubrey, I'm so excited for tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. I can finally meet your parents. Ooh, I'm nervous.
Don't be. Actually, you're gonna only meet my mom.
Oh, what? I thought you were going to introduce me to both of your parents.
My dad has work tomorrow because he's a pretty busy man, so my mom will meet and judge you and your parents.
Didn't you bother to talk to him about this? We're engaged.
I wanted to, but he doesn't have the time to talk. Plus, he's pretty strict.
I see. Why didn't you tell me about this earlier? My dad took a day off from work tomorrow because he thought he was going to be able to meet both of your parents. And what do you mean, judge? That's kind of harsh.
Hey, my mom took a day off also, you know. Be thankful.
Why are you mean all of a sudden?
How am I mean? I just told you that my mom took a day off, so appreciate that. My mom and I are pretty close, so I hope that you guys can talk peacefully.
Pretty close and loves me? Do you mean a normal mom and son relationship, or do you mean obsession?
She's just strict and wants to maintain a good relationship, okay? She also looks out for everyone in the family because we're all doctors except for me. I didn't tell her that I failed the USMLE exam, so can you keep that a secret?
Oh, that's right. You told me about your family to me before, but not that much. Why didn't you tell her that you failed? She'll eventually find out, you know.
I don't want her to hate me.
Yeah, but lying will ruin your relationship with her. That's up to you, though.
I think she won't find out, so can you promise me?
Okay, then it'll be your fault if something happens, though. See you tomorrow.
Yep, see you tomorrow.
The next day. I don't know where you are, but get the fuck out of my house. I will not let you be a part of this family. Self-employed father, are you serious? We're in the car and ready to leave. Why are you so mean? You didn't need to throw your drink at me and talk shit the whole time. Didn't you realize that Travis was really embarrassed? So what? Self-employment is not a decent job. You just want his money and take advantage of him because he's nice, right? I need to warn him to not marry you. I'm going to find a better woman for him, so can a poor trashy bitch leave him alone? How did you jump to that conclusion? Don't worry, I will leave him alone. I just want to know why. I thought that as soon as your dad told me that he's self-employed. Is there something wrong with that? Self-employed people struggle financially, so you probably plotted something with your father. You were keeping an eye on Travis because you heard that he's a doctor, right? I've seen a lot of bitches like you, so I know. There is no way I'm going to let him marry you. It's sad how you judge people and talk shit even though it's not true. I'm not judging, it's the truth. I'm not one of those people, though. Why don't you listen first? It's a waste of time listening to those people. Wow, you are such a disgusting person, and you know what? I'm glad that I'm not going to be in your family, so thank you for not approving. Say that as much as you want because it means nothing to me. Also, stop acting tough because I bet you're crying right now. I'm not. My dad and I are planning a dad-daughter date right now because we're off from work today. Can't believe that you have the nerve to think about that now. Why? You kicked us out, plus I'm done with Travis, so we have free time. I will call off the engagement right now. He always listens to me, so don't think about arguing. Please, go ahead. There is nothing to argue about. Great. Don't think about changing your mind. I won't allow him to get married to someone besides a doctor. I'm so glad I was able to know about this earlier. Otherwise, I would have let a loser be a part of my family. I'm so glad my husband didn't meet you guys. I won't change my mind, so don't worry. Your husband is a doctor too? Why would I tell you? I just asked you a question. And I will not answer it because it doesn't matter to you. Okay then. Just to let you know, Travis is gonna face some problems. Will that be okay for you? What the hell are you talking about? Are you threatening me? No, I'm not. I'm just making sure if it's okay for you, and looks like you are. Yes, because I know nothing is going to happen. Anyways, I guess I'll start looking for his new wife because there should be plenty of women better than you out there. Such a good feeling to get rid of a bitch who's a waste in this family. Why don't you marry someone at your level? Don't you ever think about taking back Travis, okay? Bye! I hope you have fun with your lame-ass dad. Can you stop talking shit about my dad? He didn't do anything to you. No, I won't. I have to laugh because he has some nerve to introduce himself to his elite family. Hate to break it to you, but my dad owns a hospital. What? Owns a hospital? What do you mean? Well, you would have known if you'd listened to him instead of cutting him off. I wanted to talk to you before about this, but if I do, it seems like I'm bragging, so I didn't say anything. I didn't expect for you to make fun of him and look down on him and end this way. Do you want to know something else? Travis is a nurse there. What do you mean Travis is a nurse? You don't know anything? He failed the USMLE exam, so he's not a doctor. He's just a nurse who works at my dad's hospital. It was easy for him to get in because my dad is a head doctor there. What? He didn't tell me about this. He didn't want to tell you because he was afraid that you would hate him. It must have been hell listening to you talk shit to the hospital director. Wait, so let me get this straight. Your dad is a head doctor and owns a hospital? That's what I've been saying. He said self-employment because he's a medical practitioner, but he should have explained it in more detail. But I'm glad to see your true colors, so I thank my dad. Are you serious? You're the head doctor's daughter? Yep, and also the female doctor who will be the next head doctor. What? Seriously? Yes. Speaking of doctor, you were bragging how your family are all doctors, but I found some interesting facts because I thought something was fishy. So your husband is a pharmacist, and your other son went to medical school but failed and is jobless now, right? Pharmacist is in the healthcare field, and both of my sons are doctors because they went to medical school. Here's a little lesson. Pharmacists are people who hand out and explain medicines prescribed by the doctor, and just because your sons went to medical school doesn't mean that they are doctors. They are doctors! You need to pass exams and get licenses and certifications in order to become one. Everyone knows that. By the way, Travis doesn't know about this, right? I wonder what he'll think about this. Are you going to tell him? I was going to, but he doesn't matter anymore and it's a waste of time, so no. He will eventually find out, though. Also, you're only a stay-at-home wife. You don't even work and you have no right to make fun of people working. I wonder how you made him believe that you're working, though. You're so rude. Rude? You're the one that's rude. You look down on people and make fun of them if you find out they're not doctors, even though you and your family aren't. Also, isn't it sad to brag about having a family of doctors even though it's not true? Do you need to always one-up someone? Sorry, but this is me. Hey, Aubrey, if I agree with you marrying Travis, will you forgive me? I was misunderstanding something. Actually, it's also your fault because you didn't tell me anything, so since we're both in the wrong, it's fine, right? No, it's not. Why? Are you really gonna ask why? Hey, I will apologize to you as many times as you want, so do you think we can make up and get along? You can come by to have some coffee, okay? It's scary how you change your attitude as soon as you found out I'm a doctor. Sorry, but the engagement is off, so no thank you. We will not get back together, and he'll probably quit the hospital. You didn't think that an actual doctor would come and meet you, right? What? Why? You don't need to be that mean. Mean? All I did was decide not to get married to him, because I don't love him anymore, plus, don't want someone like you in my family. What will happen to his job, though? Oh, don't worry. I won't tell him to quit, but I think he will, though. He'll definitely feel awkward because he just broke up with the head doctor's daughter who's going to be in his position. You don't need to break up with Travis. I'm telling you that you can marry him. I just talked to him and he said that he wants to marry you. You deserve someone like him, so I will allow for you to marry him. If you guys do, can you make him the head doctor? So you want me to marry him because of that? I told you that he's not a doctor, so of course not. Well, why don't you be his assistant and teach him? That way he can learn things and be a good doctor. That's illegal because he doesn't have a license or certification. You seriously don't know anything, do you? If you still don't understand, just search it on Google. Now, will you excuse me? I'm spending quality time with my dad right now. Before you go, I advise you to admit to everyone that you were lying about your family. I will do that, so can you please come back? Of course not. We're done. No, please. Now, do you know how real doctors act like? The total opposite of you. You should change your attitude, but I know that you won't listen to me, so bye. Get the fuck out of my face. After the incident, Travis ended up quitting the hospital because he felt awkward being there since everyone gave him the cold shoulder. His rumor was spread throughout town also, and since he had trouble finding a new job, he moved to a small town in the middle of nowhere. As for Travis's mom, she faced the consequences of her actions. Her husband divorced her for being rude to others and lying about everything. Her family members cut ties with her for the same reason, and she now has nobody who can help her. I don't know where she is now, but I really don't care. This shows that it's very important to listen to somebody until they finish talking, otherwise you might misunderstand and cause trouble to others and especially yourself.
Hey, Lily, come on! Where are you going? You know that I was only joking, right? Don't make such a big deal! Ha 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 ha!
A joke? How dare you try to downplay it like that? You asked all of those questions about how I was raised and humiliated me in front of everyone. Your whole family is laughing at me. How could you do that to me?
It wasn't anything like that, though. I just know that my family would be interested in the kind of girl that I was marrying. Besides, you know I come from a really important family. We're not like other families. We can't just let anyone in.
But that wasn't all you did. Even after all that, you still just had to throw your water on me. I'll never forgive you for this.
No, you don't understand. That's just something we do. We need to make sure that anyone we let into our family is tough enough to take on whatever might get thrown at them. That's all.
How is it something you've done before if you're an only child? Oh, do you just do this to every single woman you let into your house?
No, wait. I didn't mean to say it like that. Please, don't be like this. You know you're the only girl for me. I know that you know that.
The only thing I now know is that I don't know you at all. But now that I do, I know that we can never be married.
What are you talking about? You don't have to be like this. Come on, we're both getting up there in years. You know it'll be easier if we just get married.
Is that the only reason you can think of to marry me? What even am I to you, Charles?
You're the girl that I, an heir from a rich family, am asking to marry. And I think you just barely passed in my parents' eyes. So as long as you just fly straight, you'll be fine. I know that you were raised by your father and that you were poor, but at least your face is okay. Well, it's okay once you balance it out with the rest of you. Anyway, you're pretty enough for me to marry you, so be happy.
I don't believe it. Were you always like this? Did I just never realize?
Come on, I'm the same me that you've always loved. I don't get what you're making a big deal about. Are you forgetting that I'm saving you from living out the rest of your life poor and alone? You know you have to come back to me. You don't have any other choice.
No, I've made up my mind. You and I are not getting married, and that's final. And I'm gonna take myself home.
Man, you're really being a pain in the butt. You know that? You know that I don't have to take that from you if I don't want to, right?
Oh, well, thank you so much for doing me the favor of taking it. But I don't need anything from you anymore. I want to marry someone who would see me as their equal.
Yes, and I want a rocket ship to take me to Mars. This is the real world, and you need to start living in it. Of course we're not equal. You're far beneath me. And that's just a fact.
I really hope that this isn't how you see the world. That's just horrible. But I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Just stay away from me and out of my life.
Man, you really like dragging this out, don't you? How long until you give this up? And we go back to being together, babe.
This isn't an act. I'm hurt and upset, and I don't want to see you or your family ever again.
And just what do you have to say about my family? Huh? You're trying to insult them as well?
I'm certainly not trying to praise them. And if that's how they treat every potential suitor you bring home, then I don't see how you're ever getting married.
How dare you make fun of my family? Do you have any idea who you're talking to? We built this country, you ingrate!
You're delusional, Charles. Just leave me alone.
I'll make you pay for this! Hey there, Lily. How'd it go meeting Charles' parents today? I know that you had a lot to talk about. But when do you think you're coming home?
I'm sorry for not saying anything, Dad. I'm coming home alone right now.
Well, that's okay. Nothing to apologize for. But is everything okay? Did something happen?
Well, actually, yes.
I never realized that he was that kind of guy. I'm so sorry that he put you through that, Lily. That's horrible.
It was horrible, but I just don't know what I ever saw in him. He was a walking red flag and I just never noticed it until now.
You didn't do anything wrong, so don't blame yourself. He tricked you and led you right into that trap. If anything, I'm sorry that he used me to make fun of you.
Dad, please, if I don't have anything to be sorry for, then you have even less than that. Charles has no idea how behind the times he is criticizing single-parent families. Not only did you raise me, but you also became the CEO of your company. I couldn't be more proud of you.
Well, I couldn't have done any of that without you, Lily. I mean that. But anyways, you need to stay away from those people. I already have some of my guys looking into them. But do you have anything that could serve as evidence against them?
Of course I have the messages we've sent and even some voice recordings I managed to take. They're a bit choppy, but I have them.
I'm sure they would be more than enough. Would you mind sending me all of those? I have no idea what the person who thought to partner with them was thinking.
Dad, thank you so much for your help. I'll pretend like I don't know anything, and it might be good if you don't let anyone onto what you're doing either. And I'm sure they tricked whoever dealt with them at your company the same way they tricked me.
You might be right about that. But okay, things are in motion. Let's hope this goes somewhere.
Sounds good to me, Dad. Also, I'm gonna pick up a six-pack on the way home. I need a drink after today, and you're welcome to join me. Then, tomorrow, I'm going to the courthouse to annul my marriage.
Well, I must say that I'm looking forward to both of those things. Hey there, Lily. I just really want to apologize for yesterday.
And just what are you apologizing for exactly?
I just wanted you to know that that wasn't the real me. It's just, I change when I'm around my parents. I know what I did hurt you, and that it wasn't right, and I just wanted to say that I'm sorry.
You can't honestly expect me to believe that this is genuine, right?
I want to marry you, Lily. I mean it. I don't want anything to change between us, and I want us to get married, just like we planned to.
Then you really mean it? You're really sorry for everything you did?
Of course I am. I wasn't in my right mind yesterday at all. I know that my family bullies outsiders, and sometimes I get swept up in that. I'm sorry I wasn't brave enough to say anything to them, but I really love you, and I know that much is true.
Okay then. I accept your apology, Charles.
Really? You mean it? Oh, you don't know how much that means to me. Thank you so much, Lily.
But I want you to know that I wish you had stood up for me and said something to your parents.
I know. I should have done that from the start, but I promise to do it from here on out. Nothing like tomorrow is ever going to happen again. In fact, I've told my parents that I never, ever want to talk to them again.
Did you really say that to them? What did they have to say in response?
It was my decision. They didn't have a say in any of it, but I told them that if they weren't going to respect my future wife, then they could say goodbye to their son.
Charles, I'm so conflicted. I don't know what to believe now.
Believe in me, Lily. The me that you know deep in your heart, that you love. You said you accepted my apology, so some part of you must still have faith in me, right? You do still want to get married, right?
Please don't ask me that right now.
I'll take your silence as a yes, and keep planning. Good morning, Lily! Wait a second, is today the day we were supposed to be getting married? Oops, sorry. I won't be able to go today.
What are you talking about this time, Charles?
I forgot that I had already made other plans for today, that I just couldn't back out of. So I guess you'll just have to handle all of the cancellation of the wedding yourself.
I seriously have no idea what you're talking about, Charles.
Okay, let me break it down for you. I can't go to our wedding because I'm leaving for a trip with my family today. So you are going to tell everyone that there's no wedding, and then you're going to pay for all of the cancellation fees.
Oh, we were never even engaged in the first place.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I know you had something sent to my dad's place, but I was pretty shocked when it said it was an invitation to our wedding. After all, I'd already gone through our process of formally dissolving our engagement.
And just what is that supposed to mean?
It means that I accepted your apology, but that doesn't mean that I forgive you. I knew that your apology was fake from the start, and I was never taking it seriously.
You stupid woman! What are you even talking about? You're supposed to be broken up over the fact that I'm leaving you at the altar!
I have no idea why you think you can treat people the way that you do, but I never signed any names to any wedding plans and I'm not paying any fees to cancel them.
And so what? Do you think that's supposed to hurt me or something? It doesn't matter the cost. My family is rich.
Well, did both your parents know about this little scheme of yours?
You mean the amazing prank that I just pulled on you? Of course they knew about it. We're all here in the airport laughing our heads off at how stupid you must feel. And soon, we're gonna get on the plane and leave for our trip.
So you were all in on this then, I see. In that case, I really won't feel bad punishing all of you.
What punishing are you talking about? Have you gone crazy or something? What could a little nobody like you ever do to touch my family?
Well, for one, both of your parents just lost their jobs.
Are you telling me both my parents were just fired? You seriously need to work on your lying skills if you think I'm going to believe a word of that.
It's no lie, Charles. I know that both your parents work for Grell Corp, or rather worked for, I should say, but they were fired over this.
That's impossible! My dad runs Grell Corp! That's literally my last name! And my mom is a department manager who oversees hundreds of workers! They aren't people who can just be fired at the drop of a hat! And just who was it who did the firing anyways?
Well, that would be the president of Sky Inc., which Grell Corp is a subsidiary of.
Hold on a second. Now your lie is getting too complex. What does the president of Sky Inc. have to do with any of this?
Well, him and my father are very close business partners, and more than that, they've been friends for years. My dad mentioned this to him, and they said he would look into it.
Wait a second. My dad is on the phone. Oh crap. He looks really upset. I think he's apologizing right now. Please tell me none of this is true.
I'm afraid that my dad showed him some of the hurtful messages and recordings I have of you and your family. The hurt isn't over for you, though, and you will be hearing from my lawyer.
Wait, hold on. This has to be some kind of joke, right?
You lied to me, humiliated me, and then tried to cancel our engagement on the day of our wedding. Then you tried to leave me with the bill for it all. This is no joke, Charles.
But you tried to insult my family. I had to put you in your place.
I made one comment about your family after you ripped apart my childhood, all because I was raised by a single father. I told you that I would never forgive you for this.
You haven't won yet. I'll get you back for this. I will have my revenge! Lily, I'm so sorry for everything, but can I please just ask you one little favor?
Are you really trying to pull the same trick with me again? And just what makes you think I'm even interested in hearing anything more from you, much less help you?
No, please, listen, I promise I'll give you a real apology, but you have to listen to what I want to ask you.
But I don't really care about your apology or your request. So, what now? It's obvious you haven't spent any time thinking about your actions, so I don't see the point in wasting my time on you.
Wait, no, please. I really have been thinking a lot about everything, okay? I mean, even my dad blamed me for all of this and disinherited me. I don't have a home. I don't even have any money.
And what's that you want from me?
I want you to forgive me. I don't want you to say that you'll marry me or anything, but I want to go back to the way things were between us.
Are you sure? Because it seems to me like you just want money. I know that you've been really bad about your spending, and now I assume it's all coming to bite you in the butt.
Wait, how did you know that?
Why else would you try and make me pay for all $25,000 of our wedding reservations? You're probably up to your neck in debt now because you don't know how to budget.
Sure, I have debt, but I don't even have a house right now. My parents aren't going to give me any more help, and I don't know how to get out of this by myself. Please, I don't even have any friends left. You're the only person I can turn to.
Well, unfortunately for you, you're still gonna have to pay for the way that broke off our engagement.
You mean even though I'm going through all of this, you're still going to make me pay?
Of course I am. It's clear to me that you still haven't really learned your lesson. That's why I'm not done punishing you. You can apologize all you want, but I know how to really hurt you. In your wallet.
Okay, I get it. I'm really sorry that I took the whole being from a rich family thing too far. I really didn't mean any of it like that, and I never should have looked down on you and your dad the way I did either. Besides, I had no idea that he was friends with CEOs and a big businessman himself.
So you mean to say that all it takes for you to not belittle someone is knowing that they're also rich? It's because that's how you see the world that we can never be together.
Wait, no, please! Lily, can't we just meet up and talk about this in person? I'm at your house right now ringing the doorbell. Are you home?
What are you talking about, Charles?
Please, Just answer the door! At least let me talk to you! I'm not going to stop ringing the doorbell until you come out and talk to me, Lily!
No, I mean that I'm at my house, but I don't hear any doorbell at all. Are you sure that you're at the right address?
Why are you doing this to me? Why are you playing dumb? Of course I have the address! Now open the door! Wait a second, did you call the cops on me?
Why? Are the cops where you are right now? Oh, wait, it was probably just the owners of the house where you're at who did it. I mean, I would too if there was some crazy guy outside my door.
No, this can't be happening! Please, Lily! Can't we just start all over?
I think you have more pressing things to think about right now, Charles. After that, Charles was taken away by the police and brought back to his parents' house. Apparently, there was a similar-looking house in my neighborhood with the same last name on their mailbox, and that was where Charles made his mistake. He was warned by the police to not do that again and ultimately let go. In order to pay the $25,000 bill for the cancellation fees, Charles ended up borrowing money from several shady sources. But with his parents out of a job, he had no choice but to pay all of that back himself. Never having worked a day in his life, Charles was forced to take very low-paying part-time jobs. Apparently, the only things keeping Charles' parents together were their money and their hatred for people. However, after being fired, they now had no money and were poor themselves. I heard through the grapevine that the marriage did not last long after that. Despite both of them going their separate ways, however, they both agreed they still wanted nothing to do with Charles. As for me, I'm so grateful to have a loving father who would go to the ends of the earth to protect me. As a reward, we took a trip overseas together and have been enjoying reconnecting after such an ordeal. On that trip, we were able to reminisce together about the trials and tribulations we faced only having each other to count on in life. Dad always talked about how he has me to thank for all of his success, but I think he truly enjoys being able to step in and protect his daughter when she really needed to be. Mark, there's something on my mind, and it's not easy for me to say, but I'm going to say it anyway.
What is it?
I think that you should find yourself a new job. I mean, you only work like 2 times a week. In your free time, you play video games at home or go out with your friends. Don't you want a full-time job?
I don't. I already live in a nice house and I'm happy with my life. I don't think there's any need for me to change anything.
But I'm the one paying for it all. Don't you think that's a little unfair? If I were in your position, I'd feel bad that I wasn't making enough money. And also insecure about my future.
What the hell? Are you saying that I'm a loser because I don't have a full-time job like you?
I'm not. I just think that you should think about your future. You can't rely on me forever. I mean, you're still young. Don't you want to do something meaningful with your life? Don't you get sick of playing games and going out with the same group of friends all the time?
Whatever, you don't need to lecture me. I should have never married an older woman had I known that you would start lecturing me like this.
What do you mean by that?
I wish I'd married someone that was younger than me. I mean, they're prettier and more loyal. I married you because I have a stable job and income, that's all. I thought that if I was getting married, it would be better to marry someone like you, someone that could take care of me for the rest of my life. But I guess that I was wrong.
You're already thinking about your post-retirement years?
Sort of. The one good thing I got out of this marriage is that you bought us a room in this high-rise condo. And the mortgage payments aren't that high, are they?
I didn't buy this place. I pay a pretty high rent for us to live here.
But I'm sure that is not a burden for you, seeing that you make good money. If we're being honest with each other today, I think that my love for you is gone. I don't have any feelings for you anymore.
What do you mean by that?
I'm sick and tired of you telling me what to do all the time. You might be 5 years older than me, but that doesn't make me your child. I'm your husband. You should treat me with more respect.
I'm not being bossy because I'm older than you. I'm just asking you to do the right thing for the both of us. It doesn't make sense that I'm doing all the work here.
You can think whatever you want, but don't share your thoughts with me. It's really irritating.
I had no idea this bothered you so much. Fine, I won't say what's on my mind anymore. But please do some self-reflection on your own then. Mark?
What do you want now? Stop nagging me. I've had enough of your complaining.
I know that you brought over a woman to our apartment while I was at work.
How the hell did you find out? I don't care that you found out, though. I'm going to see whoever I like whenever I want to.
Well, I won't allow you to bring them over to my apartment. And I can't believe you let her use our bed. What were you thinking?
Fine, then do you want to get a divorce?
What?
And I'm taking this house. You can go find yourself a new place to live.
Do you hear yourself? Do you know how selfish you're being right now? We're renting this place under my name. Why should I be the one to move out? And we're still married. I have every right to complain about you bringing women over to our place. Don't you understand that you're committing adultery?
I don't care what you think of me. I'm no longer in love with you, and this is my life. I'm going to do as I please. I'm sick and tired of listening to you complain all the time. I've had enough. I want you to move out.
So this means that you want to file for a divorce.
Yes, that's right. I don't see any benefits in staying married to you anymore. It stresses me out to be with you. It's not good for my health. I want you to move out as soon as possible.
Are you sure this is a good idea? Isn't it better for you to move out?
I don't think so. I like living here.
I don't think that you'll be able to afford the rent. Do you even know how much you make right now?
I may not make as much as you, but I'll be able to pay the rent. It's not a problem.
I don't think you understand how much the rent is.
Do you think that I'm stupid? I think that we have the divorce papers at home.
Yes, we do.
I'll file them soon then.
What the hell? We haven't even finished talking about this. How can you be so selfish? You only make $800 a month. How are you gonna get by?
The rent is not that high, so I can manage. I don't spend that much anyway. I'm going to get back on my feet after we get divorced. I'm going to remarry a cute and young girl who takes better care of me.
Life is not that easy, you know. You're not going to miraculously find a great job when you want to. I didn't think you were such a lowlife.
What did you just call me?
I said that you're a good-for-nothing lowlife. I think we've done enough talking. You can file those divorce papers.
I'll file them as soon as possible. I'm so glad to have you out of my life.
Likewise. But I know that you won't be able to keep up with the rent. I can't wait to say I told you so to your face. You're sure of your decision to continue living here, right? You won't regret it later?
Yes, I'm sure. How many times do you have to ask me that? I love living here. You should change the name of the lease from yours to mine.
Will do. I wish you'd had appreciated me more, though. I did so much for you. I'm the one that's been supporting you financially ever since you quit your full-time job.
Well, as my wife, that was your obligation. It's nothing to brag about. All you did was pay the rent, and it's not even that much. It's like $100 a month, right? I'll pay the rent from now on, so move out as soon as you can. I don't want to see your face anymore.
Okay then, I'm moving out.
Great!
I just can't believe you're so stupid, though. Your punishment is coming your way soon. I've warned you. And I'm going to live my life happily without you.
Why do you keep on acting like I'm not going to be able to pay the rent? I'm not going to get punished for anything.
Well, if that's how you like to see things, fine by me. If I need anything more from you, I'll contact you through my lawyer.
Sounds great. I'm so happy that I don't have to live with you anymore.
Same here. Bye, asshole.
Yo, pick up your phone!
I'm at work, and we agreed to not speak to one another, remember? Text me instead. I did everything that you asked me to. What else do you want from me?
First of all, why did you take all the electrical appliances from my house? I called you last week about it, but you wouldn't pick up your phone.
I bought all those appliances, so I have every right to take them. It took me a while to move into my new place, but now that I have, I needed my appliances back.
Fine, I guess I can't complain about it, but you could have given me some warning. Now I have to go buy some appliances for myself.
I suppose, but why are you telling me all this? I'm sure that your new girlfriend can help you with the shopping.
Actually, there's a bigger problem. The rent is much higher than I expected it to be. There must be some sort of mistake.
Oh, so you finally got your bill. You should have read the contract when we changed the name in the agreement to yours.
I guess.
But this has nothing to do with me, so you need to figure it out on your own. I've been paying the rent up until now, and you never cared how much the rent was. It's not $100, you idiot. More like 10 grand. This is all your fault. You need to take responsibility for your actions.
So there's no mistake in the bill. The rent is 10 grand.
Yes, the rent is 10 grand.
You deceived me! The monthly rent is worth my annual salary amount. There's no way that I'll be able to pay this much.
I'm sure that it is a stretch for you. Good luck.
Is that all you have to say to me? Good luck? Are you having fun seeing me struggle like this? You knew that the rent was too high for me. Why didn't you say anything? I thought that the rent was like $100.
How could you assume that the rent was so cheap? You live in a nice place. It can't be that cheap. Don't you have any common sense?
Well, I saw that you paid a lot of money when we first rented this place out. And I also contributed all the savings that I had at the time. That's why I thought that the monthly rent wouldn't be so high, because we had already paid the majority at the beginning.
Well, that's not the case. It was money that needed to be paid to secure the room because it's so popular. And we also used the money to buy furniture. But what kind of an idiot are you to think that we could live here for so cheap? Your stupidity makes me laugh. You're a real joke.
Stop being so condescending! And this isn't funny at all. I can't afford to pay my rent.
Then why don't you ask your girlfriend to help out with the rent? I mean, she's living with you. That's the least she could do.
I can't ask my girlfriend to pay the rent. She looks up to me. She's 10 years younger than me.
It was stupid of her to choose to date you. I guess all you can do now is look for a decent job that pays well.
So you're not even going to offer to help me out? I'm not going to be able to find a new job in such a short span of time.
Well, if you can't come up with the rent, you're going to have to move out. The superintendent is going to ask you to pay the rent for the month that you've been living there.
But if I can't pay, I'm sure that will come to you next. I mean, the lease used to be under your name, so...
But we're divorced now. I don't have an obligation to help you out. Your parents are the guarantor, so I'm sure that the superintendent will get in touch with them if you don't pay the rent.
I didn't know that. How did I not know this?
So, you can't get away with not paying your rent. Your parents are going to be so pissed off with you when they find out about this. If your parents get mad at you over this, you won't have a place to live. Why are you even calling me about this? I thought that you never wanted to speak to me again.
I had no idea that this place was so expensive. You should have warned me about this. This is all your fault. You should take responsibility by paying the rent.
Why would I ever do that? I'm no longer a part of your life. Deal with it on your own, you scum.
Did you just call me scum?
I did, because you are scum. You only married me for my money. And then you quit your job and spent your time doing whatever you wanted. You made me do all the household chores and wasted my money on games and gambling. And on top of that, you found yourself a lover and had an affair. After that, you made me move out and tried to take my house from me. I don't deserve any of the crap you put me through. Now, you need to deal with this mess on your own. I'm no longer a part of your life.
Look, you have a point, and I'm sorry for the way that I treated you. I didn't mean for things to end like this between us. Can't you help me out for old time's sake? I mean, we used to be married.
The past is the past. It means nothing to me. We're strangers now.
Please don't say that. I'm sorry for cheating on you. I see how bad that was now. You still have feelings for me, right? Please don't leave me to suffer like this.
Feelings? Are you crazy? I don't feel anything for you anymore after the hell you put me through. You're the one that kicked me out. I suffered plenty. Now it's your turn. I'm living in a fabulous new place now, and I have no intention of moving back in with you. My rent is pretty expensive, so I don't have the luxury to help you out with your rent.
Can I move in with you then?
No way.
Can we give it another try, please? I realized how much I love you after you moved out. I'm really sorry. I won't do anything else to hurt you.
I'd rather die than get back with you.
I'm serious! I know that we can make it work.
I hate you for what you did to me, and you're a loser who just wants to live with me for my money. I don't need you in my life. Now, can you please stop texting me? Good luck with your rent. If you can't pay the rent, I guess you'll need to borrow the money from somewhere. Although it's none of my concern now. Stop bothering me. I'm busy. In the end, Mark was not able to pay his rent. He suggested to his girlfriend that they escape during the night, but they were caught by the police the following morning. He had to beg his parents to help him pay the rent. He was then kicked out of his apartment and had no choice but to live on the streets until his parents forced him to live with them. As a result, his young girlfriend left him. He still owes his parents the rent they lent him, so he's desperately looking for a new job. He no longer has the freedom to do whatever he wants to do. He spends his time regretting the poor decisions that he had made that led him to this current situation. As for Melanie, after divorcing Mark, she lives a happy and fulfilling life. She even found herself a beautiful new boyfriend and continues to work hard at her company. She loves her new life without Mark. She made the right choice in divorcing Mark.
This is Wyatt's little sister, Emerald. Is it really true that my older brother is getting married to a 35-year-old grandma?
It's about time you came and introduced yourself to me, Emerald. This is Wyatt's fiancée, Mia. Glad to finally be able to talk to you. I'm aware that we'll be able to see one another in person tomorrow, but I'd like to know why you're messaging me now.
The reason why I've taken time out of my day to talk to you is to let you know something in advance.
In advance? What do you have to say?
Do you really think you can marry my brother? You're an old hag, Mia.
Just 1 second. What is up with you calling me that? You and I have never even met one another in person yet, but you're already going to act this rude towards me?
I'm not being rude to you in any way. Wyatt is only 30 years old still. However, why is he choosing to marry some old 35-year-old grandma? That's pretty weird of you guys, if you ask me.
Our age at this point doesn't really seem to matter when it comes to us getting married. Both him and I don't really mind the 5-year gap at all. But are you telling me that because I'm 35 and he's only 30, that I should stop trying to get married to him?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Do you even know how old I am? I'm 25 years young. You are a whole 10 years older than me. I have no desire to call someone that old my sister in any way.
Don't tell me that you have some sort of strange relationship to your brother. I can understand you being a bit put off by our age gap, but it's not your choice to choose who your brother gets to marry. Are you upset to see that the brother you love so much is going to become even more happy with me? I'd have thought that if you loved him this much, you'd be just as happy to see him get married to the woman he loves. And don't feel as though you'll get left out, because I really want to become closer with you as a family. So I'd like it if you could stop calling me Grandma, or anything else along those lines, and refrain from doing anything strange.
This is all common sense for people these days. But what the hell do you think you're doing talking to me like that, Grammy? I bet you wish you were as young and beautiful as me. Now, listen to me. Your guy's marriage is over.
Yeah? That seems to be what only you want, right, Emerald? Us getting married or not is only up to myself and Wyatt. And we've chosen to go ahead with it and tie the knot. So, hearing you say things like that is a bit unsettling. Do you think you can stop saying things like that and work together with me to become friendly sisters?
There's nothing in it for me to become friends with you. It'd only be a waste of time because in no time my brother will be throwing you away.
If you have the time to sit on your phone and make horrible comments about your brother and I, then you must have the time to be out finding yourself a job, right? We're all worried about you. Your parents, your brother, everyone around you.
Huh? What is wrong with you? I'm not going easy on you now. My parents are not worried about me, you idiot. I'm looking forward to what's going to happen tomorrow. And you should too. You'll learn to regret saying things like that to me.
I never thought that you'd be so rash as to want to start a fight even before meeting in person. Well, I'll look forward to tomorrow like you've asked. If you have something you feel has to be said to me, then do it tomorrow when we can both see one another face to face.
You dunce! Now that your face is all gross, you think you can go home now? Get the hell out of here! And while you're on your way home, can you tell my brother goodbye forever and be finished with him?
Are you that deranged, Emerald? Are you even aware of what you just did to me?
I just made sure that you felt what I had been saying to you.
Felt what you've been saying. What are you saying? This was the first time in a while that I'd been able to see Wyatt's parents, and you came along and punched me right in the face because you're too attached to him. You just punched me! Are you unaware that that right there is a crime?
Well, now that you've been punched, you understand now, right? How I've been feeling and all that?
If anything, I've only become more confused now.
Me punching you in the face is my way of forgiving you for asking for my brother's hand in marriage.
What?
So now you can call it a crime or whatever you want from now on, but I'm going to become your family. And so you can't do a thing about me.
Understood. So that was your goal. Who the hell do you think you are, though? Punching me in the face is a way of forgiving me for wanting to marry your brother. Do you really think you have the right to tell me not to get the police involved now as well?
I'm going to become your sister-in-law now. So you can't touch me. Do you really want to get the police involved and have this family torn apart? I'm letting you have your wedding now to my brother, and you just want to throw that all away like an idiot.
You have no right acting so tough, like you get to control what goes on in your family.
I do. And that's why I punched you in the face. It was for the protection of my brother. A form of self-defense, right?
You might want to look in a dictionary one more time to make sure you understand what that term actually means, okay?
Well, I'm letting you marry him now, so you should be happy. I had my fun punching you in the face, and so now you are forgiven for taking my brother from me. You and I will become sisters soon, so you can't still think that calling the police on me will work, right?
I no longer have a little sister.
Huh? Is that you, Wyatt?
This was the last straw, Emerald. You really did it this time, laying your hands on my fiancé. Do you really think I'd let you get away with something to that degree? I no longer have the care to be around you anymore. I only care about those that look past violence and actually act their age when it comes to situations like these.
No, wait, Wyatt! What's gotten into you? Why are you being so mean to me right now? Did I do something wrong to you?
You really cannot see that laying your hands on a stranger is wrong? I think you have something seriously wrong with your head for not seeing a problem here. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. You're no longer my sister.
Wait, what do you mean I'm not your little sister now? I'm still your sister, aren't I? I'm your cute and forgivable little sister, right?
You're nothing to me now.
Huh?
You will never come around me or Mia again. And when it comes to our wedding, you're going to be blacklisted. I have had enough of your crap, Emerald. And I'll be talking with Mom and Dad more about what's happened.
Huh? Wyatt? Calm down a little. I don't understand what you're going on about right now.
I'm sure you don't understand what's going on right now, and that's the frickin' problem. But if you want to get a grasp of the situation, go take a lesson in Common Sense 101.
Wyatt? Oh, wait a second. What are you saying to me?
Right now, your brother is talking to his mom and dad.
Mia. What the hell was all that? Was that really my older brother talking to me?
It sure was.
Why would he say things to me like that? I don't believe for a second that my brother would ever speak to me in that kind of manner. There's just no way he'd be that way towards me. You were just trying to mess with me, right?
Yo, take a look around the situation you're in, you ding-dong.
Uh-huh.
I've had enough of you acting like a spoiled child. You just punched me in the face and are acting as though there was nothing wrong with it. You should know that doing that has broken the relationship you had with Wyatt. Because what you just done was nothing less than assault. Even if you say that that was your way of allowing me to marry your brother, I don't need your approval, Emerald. Him and I already chose that we are getting married. And that's the thing. Him and I are already married. We handed in our marriage forms already.
Huh? Is that so?
But I can understand you not even being able to realize that. I wanted to tell you before, but I knew you would never listen to me. So that's why you never knew about us.
You shouldn't have to say anything like that to me. Do you find it okay to make me feel bad about things?
I don't care about how you feel anymore! It seems Wyatt has finished talking with his parents. They are saying that they are cutting ties with you as well and that you will be kicked out of their house for what you've done.
Huh? I'm the one getting kicked out of their house. What are you going on about now?
Well, not only was Wyatt left speechless after what you did, but so were your parents. They are thinking that disowning you and sending you away is the only course of action now.
But that's not going to go well for me. I don't even have a job right now. What am I supposed to do if I get kicked out of their house?
You don't know what to do. You should know that by the age of 25. You get yourself off your butt and take care of yourself.
Even if that's what I'm supposed to do, that takes time. Right. Let's the two of us get close to one another now.
Yeah?
Sorry about that punch to your face just a bit ago. But that was just me hitting you in the head with my shoulder.
I beg to differ. I think I felt the full force of your fist to my left jaw.
It's over now, so just start being nice to me. We can just act as though that stuff never happened between us. Just call it a little accident that we had. We are going to become family from now on, and you and I can become close sisters.
Because of what you've done, I'm going to say no. You know dang well by now that you and I are not going to be able to become close to one another now.
Why not? What did I do that was so bad?
Really? You still have no clue what you've done wrong, Emerald. Because of what you've done, your older brother is cutting ties with you. And so you and I will never be seeing one another again. How about you take some time now to think about all that you've done?
I'm sorry. There, I apologize to you, so now things can go back to normal. You'll forgive me now, right? I was just a little upset that you were taking Wyatt away from me. But listen, I will not be able to make it on my own if he leaves me. So tell him to stop acting that way, and also tell me why my parents want to kick me out of their house. I can't believe that my parents would say something like that about me. They are my own family, so they're all being real jerks. Not only did you want to take my brother from me, but now you even plan to take my house away from me.
I'm not planning to take anything from you. You're just being kicked out of there is all. My marriage to Wyatt has already been decided on. However, you chose to let loose on me for nothing. And as for your parents wanting you out of that house, I have no say in it. That literally has nothing to do with me, right?
What do you mean it has nothing to do with you? Don't start acting like you don't care about what's happening to me.
Well, I'm sorry, Emerald, but I don't care what happens to you. Your whole situation that you've gotten into with your parents is between you and them now.
But the reason they want to kick me out of the house is because of you! If you would have never came around my brother from the start, I'd not have to be freaking out over anything.
Jeez. I guess there's no helping you then, is there? Well, let me ask you something. Do you think it's okay to punch a stranger?
That has nothing to do with me right now!
The thing is, it does have something to do with you right now. You can't just expect to punch someone and get away with it at your age. I'm going to make sure that you are handled by the law now. You'll be paying me a great amount for the damage you've inflicted on me.
What should I do? Mom looks like she's really pissed at me, and I'm not getting any replies from Wyatt anymore. Do you know why they're acting like that?
Perhaps. And this is just speculation on my part. But perhaps they are avoiding you? Well, I think they're all doing the right thing by avoiding you.
I can't be bothered with this. Go and do something about them.
There's nothing I can do to help you now. I think your only choice now is to shut up and prepare yourself. This has all happened because of your childish actions. And not only has it affected your relation to your family, but you'll have to talk to the police now too. And while that's happening, I ask that you stay away from Wyatt and I.
Talk with the police? Why do you have to have them come?
Why? Emerald, I know that you have less than a brain cell left in that ball of yours, but do you not even comprehend what violence is? What assault is?
Assault? I didn't do anything like that.
For crying out loud. It's because of your mental disabilities that you've made a huge problem out of literally nothing here. You're not allowed anywhere near us anymore, okay? Not even to our wedding.
Oh, right. If I come to the wedding, then I'll be able to see my brother again. My family will be there too, and I can get them all together and chat about what they've done to me. My parents are asking that I stay away from them right now. I'd never thought that they'd say such nonsense to me for no reason.
Emerald, I hate you. I just said for you to not come. You are blacklisted, meaning you come and security will walk you off the property. But hey, if you want to test those waters, then be my guest.
Mia, it's getting time that you let all of that go. Are you really supposed to be this upset with someone when you're 35 years old? I've already learned from my mistakes and just want to be happy sisters now.
I'm going to call the mental hospital after I'm done talking to the police for you. We are way past us becoming happy family, so don't even mention that to me. You had your chance to act like an adult, but that's long gone now.
I am acting like an adult right now. Stop trying to make me feel bad about myself. It's not like I wanted to end up this way in the start. So please, help a sister out. Let's you and I become great sisters. Let my brother know that you and I have made up.
Enough of that. I'm over talking with anymore. If you want to still talk to your brother about any of this, then you try calling him yourself. I am tired of listening you go on and on like a broken record. It's seriously not going to get you anywhere now. You have gone too far to take any steps back from, okay?
Why? You're going to throw me away?
Hell yeah! Now bye. I recommend not stepping an inch into our wedding, okay? We wouldn't want you taking any punches to that empty ball of yours now, would we?
After that, Emerald was kicked out of her parents' house for good. And with nowhere left to go, she went straight towards Mia and Wyatt's wedding, forcing herself into it. However, right when she was about to open the doors to the chapel, she took a huge hit to the side of her head by one of the security guards, as Mia already told them that Emerald was not allowed in and was wanted by the police. And just like that, the police came and got her while she was still unconscious on the floor. Of course, since her parents no longer viewed her as their child, when she arrived at the police station, there was nobody willing to come and get her. She was told that she would be arrested for assault, unless she decided to start acting like a good girl and go on probation. And as of this time, she hasn't made her choice. It's amazing how far she went to make sure that nobody would take her brother away from her. But at the age of 25, you really shouldn't have that kind of toxic attachment anymore. Whatever path she chooses next time, though, I'm sure it will not be her last time getting involved with the police. I personally think she'd be better off in a psych ward. But at least now there's a restraining order on her, so she'll never be in my surroundings again.
Hey, Kim. When are you and Mason planning on staying here till? I kind of want you guys to leave. Morgan, hi! I was just gonna ask you something. I might come home late tonight, so can you vacuum and clean the kitchen for me? Why me? You don't work, so why don't you do it? You're my servant, so come clean the house and then leave. Wait! I'm in the middle of something right now. OMG, I might win about $100. Are you gambling right now or something? Wow. I have no words. Hey, I can't cook or take a shower. Come home immediately. OMG, I can treat myself with something expensive tonight. Deciding between Kobe beef or sushi. Are you listening to me? I want you and Mason to leave. Nick is going to live with me after he comes back from his business trip. You two are a waste of space. Guess what? The guy next to me bought coffee for me. I think he wants me to split the cash that I won. Can you even listen properly? Ugh, you're such a low-level person. Call me high-level because I can live off with just money from gambling. People who gamble are the low levels of society. You are such a bad influence to my child. Can you leave? To your child? You didn't even give birth yet. Shut up. I came back to give birth, but it's going to be stressful if the two of you are here. I'll be there when you give birth. Plus, you'll be able to relax if I'm not at the house. OMG. Please just come home and clean the house. Wait. You wanted me to leave a minute ago, but you want me to come back now? Okay. You know what? I'm turning into an idiot. I can't believe Mason chose someone like you. Sorry. I'm gonna go grab a drink with the guy that bought me coffee, so I will come home late, okay? Wait. What? Are you serious? Yeah, it's a long story. Oh, I think Mason is going home soon, so if you have something to say, can you tell him? I have nothing to say. Please pack your bags and leave the house with Mason. If we leave, can you send my stuff later? It's going to be a bother to carry, so... Sure. No problem. I might sell the valuable stuff you have, though. Thanks. I feel really bad for making you send the stuff to me, though, so... I don't want you to do that, so I'm deciding to stay. See? Your attitude is pissing me off. I don't want a dirty parasite like you two to live in my house, so I will kindly leave your stuff outside the house.
Do we need to leave the house? That's a problem, because it's going to take a while to find a new place.
Sorry, but Morgan will not shut up about it. When are you coming home? I want you to check on her.
I was playing with a wild boar in the woods, but I'll go home now.
Oh, communing with nature. How nice. Anyways, I can't leave yet, so can you check on her?
What are you doing, by the way?
I'm grabbing a drink with the guy that I got to know while gambling.
Gotcha. Then let's meet up at Kim's house tonight and spend the last night there.
Sure. See? Wasn't it easy to pack your bags since I left your stuff outside the house? Oh, what happened to the story of you sending my stuff? What? I did send it to you. From the house to the backyard. Thank God a parasite like the two of you left the house. Pretty sure my parents will be happy about this too. I did something good. Did ya? Let's see about that. What's with the attitude? I did do something good. Did you talk to your parents? No, but it was obvious that they wanted to kick you out. So, I was so glad because it'll be a curse to me to put someone who can't have a child in this house. So, bye. Kim? I keep getting calls about rent from the management company. What the hell? Did you do something? Oh, getting calls means that you're not paying the rent. Shut up! I know that. Why are we getting charged for the rent? It's our house. Yeah, it's frustrating, right? but they are doing their job, you know. I don't understand why I need to pay the rent. Morgan, you promised with the owner that you will pay the rent every month, right? Wait, rent? Oh, you didn't know? You didn't hear anything from Mason? Mason can't even have a decent conversation. Can't believe that he's my brother. So, you were paying the rent every month? Yeah, Mason and I were paying about $2,000 every month. It was so expensive. What? Wait, what should I do? I've been paying the rent from my account, but since I left the house, I told them that you'll pay from your account, so I put their info on the fridge for you. What I'm trying to say is, how the hell can I pay for it? Good luck with that. Mason, there is no way I can pay the rent, so can I borrow money?
Why don't you ask Mom and Dad?
I did, but they said they can't help because they spend too much money on gambling. I didn't hear anything about this. Did you know about it?
Oh, damn. There's a lot of people doing gambling around me.
Just answer my question.
Don't know. But isn't the weather nice today? How about doing the laundry?
Who cares about that?
Oh yeah. You have the dryer at home, right?
Okay, you know what? I'm wasting my time talking to you. You should change that about you.
I think I looked at the sun too much because I'm literally blind now.
Why don't you take me seriously for a minute? I'm your sister. Why didn't you tell me about the rent and about Mom and Dad?
Well, you are the one that kicked us out, so I think it's wrong to ask us when you need help. Also, about Mom and Dad, we were the ones that were paying rent and helping them. But what were you doing? You were living in the city partying every night, not even contacting us.
What?
Kim and I moved back to the house simply because it was cheaper, and it's been almost 10 years since I came back. So I wasn't hiding anything because you didn't contact us.
Oh, about that.
Such a beautiful day. I should go to the woods today.
Sorry, but whatever you say, it's a no for us. We bought a condo, so there is no way we are leaving here. Wait, I truly apologize from the bottom of my heart, so I want you guys to live with me again. It's the top floor of the condo. That's awesome, right? I wanted to live in a house surrounded by nature, but wanted to experience the live life also. Whatever. Hey, if you have money to live on the top floor of a condo, why not help me? I can't do that. The guy I met last month at gambling was a real estate related asset owner, and since I was his favorite, I was able to buy this place for a cheap price. What? Are you serious? Yup. You never know where you're going to get a connection. By the way, if you can't pay the rent, why don't you move somewhere else? I can't. I don't have any savings left. Well, how about Nick? He's your husband, right? I can't tell him that we need to pay rent. Also, I thought that we didn't need to pay the rent if we moved here, so we didn't save up any money. Wow. I feel bad for the kid to have parents like this. Anyway, work this out with him, okay? Bye. Wait, are you just going to leave me? I'm really sorry, so can you help me? There's no need to, so good luck with everything. Okay then. I will leave this house because there is no way I can pay rent. I have no choice but to run away. You shouldn't do that. Shut up. I can do whatever I want to. Wait. There's a wild boar in front of the house. Oh, I think that's the wild boar that Mason was friends with. Is it doing okay? I can't leave the house. It's staring at me. Don't you think it's a gift from God saying to not leave the house? Maybe so. I know that I need to get myself together. Oh, now you know? I didn't realize until you told me. You finally realize now how selfish you've been all your life? I can't run away from this, right? Wow! I can't believe that a wild boar can change one's mind. I'm going to talk to Nick about this, so wish me luck. You should do that. I'm so glad that you're regretting your life decisions. Hey, why don't you come live with us again? I was only thinking about myself and not you guys. Sorry, but can't do that because we will be a parasite to you and I'll be a curse to you. Morgan decided to stay at the house, but when she told Mike about the rent, they fought a few times, but he finally understood her and helped her pay for it and started looking for a new place. Mom and Dad were aware that they were just a waste of space and felt bad, so they both started working part-time. Morgan gave birth and is having a hard time raising a child while paying for the rent, so we started to help her financially. But I was thinking, why not live together? So we all helped each other while raising money, and believe it or not, we all started to live together in one house. It's all thanks to the man who I met while gambling. I didn't expect for this to happen. You never know what's going to happen in life.